Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday and welcome back to the last candle review of the day. Hope you're having a great evening. If you missed the earlier two reviews that I uploaded, I will go ahead and link those in the description box right below this video here. I reviewed Homeworks Cinnamon Vanilla, and then I also shared my review of Kringle Kittens and Cashmere. Again, I'll link those in the description box. I'll also put a link to where you can purchase the candle that we are talking about in today's video. This is Kringle Ghost Spirits. This was actually a part of the artist collection, which was released for Halloween 2024 this year. And I'm really kind of bummed with the overall reception, but I understand. I understand the feedback on this one, because I definitely agree with pretty much all of it. So things that I liked about this particular collection definitely included the ombre matte finish jars. I just think it's so beautiful. I would love to see more of this type of finish on the Kringle candle jars. I love the labels. Listen, I am someone who, I cannot watch horror movies. I get nightmares. So when I think Halloween, I tend to prefer a little bit more of like the cutesy side of Halloween. So the label on this one, for example, right up my alley. You've got some ghosts that are, looks like they're taking a little walk through a misty forest. There's some cute little jack-o'-lanterns on the ground. This is the Halloween that I can get behind. The labels for Carnage and a few of these other, you know, like more classic Kringle Halloween fragrances, little tough for me, but this speaks to me. So overall, I really hope that they don't scrap the collection as a whole, but what I do hope that they reconsider is the types of fragrances that they're going to include. Listen, there was only one like fall, more classic type of scent that was released in this collection, and it was definitely the Cute Black Cat on a Pumpkin. And that fragrance sold out within a matter of minutes after being released. And I think the reason that everybody went for that one was that, one, it was great scent, and two, it was really the only like, super fall type fragrance that was in this collection. The rest of these are really fresh or very floral. And when I think fall or Halloween, I don't think fresh and I don't think floral. I think pumpkins, I think cranberries, I think fall spices, I think woody fragrances. I even think that perfumey scents can be okay, especially if they are heavy on the amber or the patchouli. But florals, I don't know. I'm kind of picky about florals to begin with. And this entire collection really was a little floral heavy, and I think it was just the wrong season for it. So while I hope they keep a lot of these concepts for next year, I hope that they reconsider the fragrances themselves and maybe think about leaning more into the traditional types of fall scents that I think most of us are craving by this point. All right, let's get into the fragrance description here. We'll read through the notes. I'll tell you what I smell. I gotta tell you guys, look how far down I am on this candle. I am down here. Like, I am almost done with this one. I have to admit that even though this fragrance is not really up my alley for, sorry, I'm trying to straighten this back out here. It's not really up my alley for this time of year. I've actually enjoyed the fragrance a lot. I've mostly been burning this in our downstairs powder room. It has a great bathroom scent, I will tell you that. All right, let's get into the scent description. Ethereal floral elements interweave with a deep and haunting musk infused with the verdant allure. Allure is a really hard word for me. Of dew-misted greens and soft moss-drenched woods. All right, top notes here. Ozone and dewy greens. The mid notes are floral and powder. The base is musk and wood. So, what are you smelling here? First of all, it's very floral forward, and it is definitely a powdery floral. Here's the thing. I don't know that I smell a very distinct, like specific type of flower, if that makes sense. Like, I don't smell lilies per se. I don't smell roses. I don't smell, you know, daisies, whatever. I'm not smelling a specific floral. It's kind of this just generic kind of powdery, borderline slightly soapy floral. There is a heavy dose of green in this one. It's definitely more of a leafy green versus like grass, if you will. The ozone note that they talk about, I feel like the best way to describe that is there's just this kind of like fresh outdoorsiness that kind of runs throughout this fragrance. It's a very fresh, but also at the same time, powdery floral. It's an interesting combination of things for sure. And there is for sure a musk note here. And I think that again leads me back to like that powdery kind of floral note, but I don't smell any wood in here. I don't smell oak. There's nothing woody. There's no sandalwood, there's no driftwood, there's no oak. There's nothing woody in here. So this, to my nose, is presenting as a predominantly fresh, outdoorsy, but powdery floral. It's an interesting scent. And you know what? I don't hate the fragrance. That's the thing. I would not have burned it to this point if I didn't like the scent. I just don't think it belongs in September or October necessarily. Definitely not December. I wouldn't even like really enjoy this one in the winter time, but come spring and summer, this is the type of fragrance that I think a lot of people would really enjoy. So I hope that they keep the fragrance profile. I just hope that they release it at a different time of year. Again, I would actually repurchase this fragrance. I was, by the way, sent this particular one in PR, so I did not pay for it. I am a Kringle ambassador or affiliate, so they do sometimes send us the new collection so we can share our thoughts with you guys. So that's how I got my hands on this one. But again, I would actually consider repurchasing the fragrance itself, but not in Halloween style packaging. So maybe pop a nice floral motif on that label there. And maybe think about like a green ombre. Wouldn't that be pretty? Like an emerald green. Ooh, that'd be so lovely. But yeah, Strength and Throw, you guys, it's a good performer. It's a solid, I would say between a 7 and an 8 in terms of strength. It's actually quite potent. I find most of Kringle's florals to be quite strong, to be honest. And this definitely falls into that like solid performance category. The throw, I will say I don't think it travels quite as far as maybe I would expect it to based on how strong this is, at least in the room where I am burning it. So I'll put the throw at more of like a 6. I have mostly burned it in the downstairs powder room, but I've also had it in a couple of the open concept areas of the house. So it's a very noticeable scent. You definitely want to be mindful in terms of what you burn alongside this one. So it is strong enough for that. And the burn quality, there's no issues, you guys. No issues with this new like ombre style of jar. The wax is still looking fabulous. I'll give you guys an overhead shot here really quickly. We are down, as you can see, at the very end here. And there have been no wick issues, no discoloration. This has just been a solid burn for me, and I am a really big fan of how this has performed. If you are not a very seasonal burner when it comes to home fragrance, you might actually really enjoy this one, provided that you're into florals and that you don't mind those touches of the greens and the freshness that comes along with this one. If you really don't care about that, you might actually really enjoy this fragrance. And you're getting a cute little, you know, label with it as well. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. I'm not gonna give it 2 because I do think it was the wrong scent for the particular season that they're trying to like fit it into. But I do appreciate Kringle trying something new. I really like that they are willing to try new things, but I think I more so appreciate that they are open to feedback when things don't necessarily go quite as smoothly as maybe anticipated. You know, I'm sure there's a little bit of disappointment about how this collection did, but I hope again that they don't scrap the entire like idea of this. I just think they need to rethink the types of fragrances. So that being said, I like the scent for what it's worth. If you're interested, it's still available. You can certainly use your rewards or my discount code, which is just Melanie15. You can enter that at checkout and that'll save you 15% off your order. So you can definitely, you know, pick this up for a little bit of a discount, but they have not put these candles on sale yet. I tell you what though, I do think that at the end of the year when Kringle gets ready for their big clearance sale, these will probably definitely be included there. And if you're thinking about picking up some great spring scents at that point, after the holidays have passed, I would suggest popping this one into your cart. You can always, you know, turn the candle around. You don't have to look at the Halloween label here. You might even be able to peel the label off. I mean, I haven't tried that myself, but I'm sure you could figure out a way to do that. But yeah, anyway, for what it's worth, there you go. I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in today. Subscribe if you are new. Give this video a big fat thumbs up if you found it helpful. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Toodaloo.